What's going on, guys, Juice Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer content. And today is going to be Tuesday the 25th of August. We have confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do out good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there'll be a new video for you to look forward to. And finally, drop a comment below, I'll try to respond to as many as I can. So the first story today is that Norwich have signed striker Jordan Hugill from West Ham United. It's for a fee up to about £5 million, and the 28-year-old has signed a 2.5-year deal with the Canaries. He becomes their 10th signing of a very busy summer transfer window so far, because they were relegated from the Premier League and looking to bounce straight back up next season. And if you feel that I've missed out on a confirmed deal or a very good rumour, the best way of notifying me probably will be on Twitter. If you tag me in a tweet at GCIIMessi, I'll try to include it in the episode. This next transfer hasn't been confirmed for me just yet on Monday, but according to a very reliable outlet, RMC and particular journalist Mohamed Bouhafsi, he is saying Gabriel to Arsenal is a done deal. The total agreement between the two clubs has been met for about £27 million or 30 million euros. The defender chose Arsenal ahead of Napoli and Everton and will have his medical today. And I mentioned it a couple days ago how Arsenal are doing some pretty good business in the defensive area. Yes, it wasn't too fantastic last season, but on paper, they've got a very good young defence that has a lot of potential. So you got Kieran Tierney at left back, fantastic player. Gabriel, Saliba, who they signed last year, and I think now they're just missing a quality right back. Free agent Edinson Cavani is still in talks with Benfica according to Le 10 Sport. The parties have agreed a 3-year contract and one is in place, but a legal wrangle is blocking a transfer from taking place. There were stories yesterday that the talks had completely broken down, but that might not be the case now. They're still trying to sign him, but there's a few issues in the way. Lille midfielder Boubakary Samar has emerged as a transfer target for Real Madrid, and this story is from AS. Manchester United also appreciate the youngster, who has a similar profile to Paul Pogba, but the Ligue 1 side rejected a €40 million offer in 2019. And the worst story is this time last year that Newcastle made a bid for him, and he even had a tour of their training ground, but it broke down and they didn't get their man. Benfica have identified Atletico Madrid striker Diego Costa as a transfer target, and this story is from Ebola. The Portuguese outfit are considering launching a formal bid for the 31-year-old, but they're also interested in Chelsea's Michy Batshuayi. Costa would be the cheaper option for Benfica because of his age, and Atletico could cash in on the striker. That's because this time next year he would be a free agent. And as for Batshuayi, there's some interest there from Leeds United and a couple of other teams. But my guess is that these are two players they'll pursue if they can't sign Cavani. Cavani is #1 target, and if not Diego Costa, Batshuayi, they'll be the next in line. And the next story is from Calcio Mercato. They're saying Juventus are set to step up their pursuit of Sassuolo midfielder Manuel Locatelli. The Bianconeri are scheduled to meet with the 22-year-old's representatives next week. That's to thrash out terms over a transfer. The rumoured fee is about 20 to 30 million euros, though it could pretty much be dead in between at 25 mil. A pretty big story now regarding Suarez's situation at Barca is that the forward is set to leave Barcelona in the coming days. That's after Ronald Koeman told him he won't be in his plans for next season. Sources say his contract will be terminated, meaning he will be available on a free transfer. It's very similar to what Juventus done with Blaise Matuidi, Gonzalo Higuain and Sami Khedira. And this could provide some great news for Ajax, because they are trying to re-sign him and bring him back to the club he essentially made his name, and they might not even have to pay a transfer fee now, but he would have a very large wage and also a very large signing on bonus. Another story from Calcio Mercato is that Milan will look to bring in either Real Madrid's Luka Jovic or Atletico Madrid forward Angel Correa, but that's only if Zlatan Ibrahimovic leaves the club. Ibra has yet to sign a contract extension with the Rossoneri, and they're now looking at possible replacements for the 38-year-old. But the stories are suggesting that Ibra will put pen to paper and he will extend his contract by a further year. The article goes on to mention that Jovic could well be available because he had a pretty much nightmare first season at Madrid, while Correa is reportedly worth about 26 million euros, and they have shown previous interest in him. Aston Villa are set to bid £30 million for Celtic's French striker Odsonne Edouard, and this story is from the Birmingham Mail. Leeds are also thought to be interested and in the race to sign the highly rated Frenchman, though they are also linked to many other players in that position. Celtic obviously want to keep their key player, but maybe a £30 million bid could be too much to turn down, and we'll have to wait and see how this one pans out. Another story about Aston Villa this time from the Telegraph is that Villa boss Dean Smith, he's eager to bring Kieran Trippier back to the Premier League. Villa are looking at both potential options of a loan deal or a permanent move for the Atletico Madrid defender, who moved to Spain from Tottenham last summer. Trippier played 33 games last season to help Atletico earn a third place finish in La Liga, and whether he is done and feels like he could come back to the Premier League already, I'm not too sure if he would. An exclusive story from Sky Sports is that new Barca boss Ronald Koeman, he wants to bring AZ Alkmaar's Calvin Stengs to the Camp Nou. The Dutch international is currently under contract with his current side until 2023, but he could become Koeman's first signing as Barca manager. It doesn't say how much he would cost them, but they are linked to many players and a lot of Dutch players as of that. Maybe this is lazy journalism, maybe there's some genuine interest. The next story is that Monday's edition of Spanish paper Sport, they have gone big on Leeds United and Valencia being in firm talks over a deal for Rodrigo, with the price likely to be about 25 to 30 million euros. Bielsa is apparently keen to wrap the deal up, which could end their interest in Celtic forward Odsonne Edouard, and for Valencia they are looking to sell him, so a deal could certainly be reached. Ajax fullback Nicolas Tagliafico is on the radar of Napoli according to Gianluca Di Marzio. Initial talks between both clubs have already been held, and Leicester City are also showing an interest in the Argentine. Leicester are looking to replace the outgoing Ben Chilwell, who will be joining Chelsea very soon, and Napoli are looking to bring a new left back in themselves. Chelsea are close to finalising a one-year deal for Champions League finalist Thiago Silva, and this is according to The Athletic. The Brazilian centre-back is now a free agent and has reportedly chosen to move to Stamford Bridge. That's after spending 8 years in the French capital with PSG. The 35-year-old confirmed that Sunday's defeat to Bayern, that was his final game for the club. Now he could be said to add some much needed experience to the Chelsea back line, and I've said it over and over again, I think it's a fantastic bit of business, a really top tier player to get on a free. He said himself that he wants to carry on playing for about 3 or 4 more years. He wants to play for Brazil in the 2022 World Cup, and whether it's a 1-year deal or 2-year deal at Chelsea, I think he'll do very well there. And the next story is from Sport in Spain again. There's their new Barca manager Ronald Koeman. He wants to sign Inter Milan's Argentine forward Lautaro Martinez, as well as Manchester City's Spanish centre-back Eric Garcia and a 25-year-old Spain fullback Jose Gaya, who plays for Valencia. The Argentine striker Martinez, he has also been linked to Manchester City as a long-term replacement for Sergio Aguero. The fee itself could be an issue because, of course, his release clause was 111 million euros. That is not active anymore, but Inter want a similar fee. And Inter also don't need to sell him, which makes it even harder for Barca. But potentially if Suarez does make a return to Ajax, it could well increase the possibility of the Spanish Giants making a move for their main target. Atletico Madrid are scared that Jan Oblak will leave for Chelsea, and this according to Spanish journalist Guillaume Balaguer. The Blues are in the market for a new goalkeeper. That's because they've lost complete faith in current number 1 Kepa, and because of that they may launch another big money move on the La Liga side, and potentially it could go through. It's definitely the area that Chelsea are weakest in. And now we have more better news for Chelsea fans, and this one, it looks like it is a done deal and confirmed. So according to Fabrizio Romano first up, he is saying Kai Havertz to Chelsea, one step away, and then it is here we go. Total agreement to be reached in the next few hours with Bayer Leverkusen, and the last bid is going to be accepted. It's 80 million euros plus a further 20 in add-ons as the final fee. The last details and then it's paperwork time. So that was his tweet a few hours ago for me, and there has been another update saying that the deal has been accepted and it should be announced very soon. And CF Bayern, also very reliable, he's saying it's a 5-year contract for the Germany international. Total fee of 100 million euros including add-ons, and it's an 80 million base fee, 10 million for regular Champions League participation, and a further 10 for winning the Champions League, Premier League and FA Cup. And what a signing that is. Chelsea's attack on paper looks phenomenal. Timo Werner heading the spear of the front line with the likes of Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, Kai Havertz behind him. I'm probably forgetting some absolutely obvious names here, but it looks so damn good on paper. The issue for me is a defence. They're probably fully aware of that. But maybe bringing in Chilwell and Thiago Silva will improve that situation. It's just the goalkeeper now. And the next story is from Mundo Deportivo. They said Manchester United are prepared to meet ANSU Fati's release clause of £153 million. The Red Devils are eager to bring another promising attacker to Old Trafford and turn their attention towards the Camp Nou. That's after struggling to get a deal in place for Borussia Dortmund's Jadon Sancho. Now, of course, ANSU Fati has got a lot more to prove than Jadon Sancho, for example. He is still so young, being just 17 years old, and would be one of the most expensive players of all time. I think 153 mil would put him in second place. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there'll be a new video for you to look forward to. So thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.